Hey everybody, it's Kent with KG's Books. I'm going to do a quick unboxing video. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Hopefully by the time I post this on Wednesday, I will have 1,000 subscribers. And I will probably do a big video giving away some books later this week. I am doing a Whatnot show, a sci-fi paperback Whatnot show on Monday the 27th at 7 p.m. Central Time. All these books are starting at $1 a piece. I'm going to post the link to my show down below in the description of this video. And then also there's a sign up link. So if you sign up with this link down here, the invite link, you will get $15 to use towards your first purchase. And then I get $5 if you buy something. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely check it out. I have some really great sci-fi. Live and Let Die by Ian Fleming, a nice James Bond book. We got the best of Soviet sci-fi. That paperback is actually fairly valuable. That one's worth about 20 to 40 bucks. We got a nice Lord of the Flies. I think I have 76 books scheduled right now. We got a nice Taxi Driver paperback. Let's see, I wanted to show you some of these fantasy and science fiction magazines. This is the October 1978 edition, and this has a Stephen King, I think, The Gunslinger in that one. Or is it The Gunslinger? Maybe it's one of his other. Let's see, yep, The Gunslinger. So that one is probably worth about $50 to $75, and I'm starting it at $1. So you might get some deals. Here's a cool one from December 1981 that has George R.R. Martin in it. This fantasy and sci-fi magazine from 1950 has a Ray Bradbury story in it. That's pretty cool. The rest of these, they have Isaac Asimov and some of the other classic sci-fi authors in them. I think most of them are from the 70s and 80s. That one's from 1975. Not quite as exciting, but they're starting at $1 a piece. So I don't think you can go wrong at $1 a piece for any of these. I'm not going to show them all because I want to get to the unboxing portion of this video. But again, it's all really quality stuff. I think all of these had sales comps on eBay anywhere from like five to $50 a piece. I'm starting them all at $1. So should be a pretty exciting sale. Hopefully you can get some deals. Again, there are 76 different books, so this is just a tiny little quick preview for you. Definitely check out the links down in the description of this video, and check out my Whatnot show, Monday, 7 p.m. All right, on to the unboxing. I was going to do a live video on Sunday, but I really didn't have too much to show off. I got a bunch of packages in the mail on Monday, so I am making this video on Tuesday, and will hopefully post it tomorrow on Wednesday for y'all. Again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's free. That just you can set it to get notifications when I post a video, or the videos will just show up in your YouTube feed. So first, we got a nice Revolt of Angels by Anatole France. I actually have a copy of this on eBay right now. It's a very popular book. I think I have 60-some watchers on this one. I think that one ends in the next couple days here if you're watching this video on Wednesday. And I will probably post this copy on eBay like in the next week and a half. That's 1927. The Revolt of Angels by Anatole France, translated by Miss Wilfred Jackson. Illustrations and decorations by Frank C. Poppy, or Pape, however you say that. This one has some really fun illustrations in it. Nope, not sure if I can show that one. Hopefully it's not too inappropriate for YouTube standards. There we go, check out that one. Very spooky, and I just really love the binding on that one. I have a few copies of that one in my personal collection. Actually, that one, you used to be able to buy copies online for about on the $25 to $40 range. And actually, I think I paid $46 plus shipping on that one. The last copy, I think I paid over $60. I think like close to $70 for. So yeah, the market has definitely changed on the Revolt of Angels. Here we got a nice copy of Halloween. This is part of Our American Holidays series, X-Library. Almost all of these I find are X-Library. Oh, that one's published in 1938. Just a cool book on Halloween. Gonna try to fly through this video. Tuesday's unofficially my day off, which I got my shipping done. Might go to some antique stores and see if I can buy some stuff. Nice 2-volume set of Etiquette. The Book of Etiquette by Lillian Eichler, in 2 volumes, illustrated. It says illustrated, but I think there's only a few illustrations in each volume. Published in 1924. These books have everything on dinner parties and balls and fashion and dress and manners and parenting. Everything you needed to know for etiquette in the 1920s. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. It's A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens with a nice little slipcase. Beautiful full leather writing on that one. A little bit of wear and scuffs there on the spine, but otherwise a really nice copy. I think this is the facsimile edition from the 1940s. Christmas Carol in prose being a ghost story of Christmas by Charles Dickens. Oh, 1922. See if I can show you a few of the illustrations. It looks like Scrooge being visited by the ghost of Christmas future. Oh, here's the other title page, as well as that one's more exciting. Again, a very pretty binding. Nice condition, and with the slipcase. Here we got a nice copy of Facts for Farmers. This is volume 2 of a 2-volume set. Facts for Farmers and the Family Circle, a compost of rich materials for all landowners about domestic animals and domestic economy, farm buildings, gardens, orchards, and vineyards. Edited by Solon Robinson, volume 2, 1866. This one has some nice plates in it. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to track down volume 1 of this set. Let's see, this one has lawns and strawberries in the orchard, pruning, renovating orchards, packing and transporting fruits, grapes for wine, wheat, corn, grass, meadows, pastures, potatoes, carrots, preparing sugar for market, fence posts, fertilization, manures, plows, farm tools, cotton. Oh, here's a nice cotton illustration. I'm just going to scan through to give you an idea of what all is in this one. Tobacco, farming, flax, weather, etc., etc. So that one mostly focuses on crops and berries and gardening. So I might just sell that one as a volume 2 instead of trying to put in the work to track down volume 1. won't be quite as profitable to track down volume 1, but I'm sure there's someone out there that has a volume 1 that's looking for a volume 2, and I have it for him. All right, looks like a nice copy of Christmastide. Christmastide, containing 4 famous poems by favorite American poems with illustrations. Copyright 1877. This one has The River Path by John Greenleaf Whittier, Excelsior by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, The Rose by James Russell Lowell, and Baby Bell by Thomas Bailey Aldrich. The rose. In his tower sat the poet, gazing on the roaring sea. Take this rose, he sighed, and throw it where there's none that loveth me. On the rock billow birthest, and sinks back into the seas. But in vain his spirit thirstest, so to burst and be at ease. Thirstest and burstest. I think that's the first time I've ever had to read those words. I've got a nice copy of Christ in Camp. This is a book about Civil War religion. Christ in Camp, or Religion in the Confederate Army by Reverend J. Williams Jones. That one was published in Atlanta, Georgia. That's kind of cool. Let's see, that one's copyright 1904. Looks like there are some nice illustrations in this one. Stonewall Jackson and his staff. If most of you don't know, I'm eBay seller, Animal Vet 52 on eBay. Most of these will be up for auction, starting at 99 cents a piece. Plus shipping. Happy to combine shipping if you wait to pay. You can combine shipping for a couple weeks. Also on Whatnot, I'm Animal Vet 52 on there as well. Oops. So if you don't know, Whatnot is an auction site where basically I do a live video like this. Show off the books quick, and then there's like a little button on the bottom to bid on books. Or you can leave pre-bids as well. If you can't make it to the show Monday at 7 p.m., you can leave some pre-bids. It's actually pretty cool. I've been buying, I'm not sure if any of these boxes coming up are from my Whatnot purchases, but I've been buying some cool antique books on Whatnot. A couple weeks ago I bought, I don't know, like 30 really great old medical books. And you can buy anything. You can buy books, you can buy sports cards and clothes and tools and everything. Some odd volumes of the Cabinet Library. What do we got? We got African history, we have Asiatic history, European history, American history, lives of celebrated women. Let's see, I think these are from the 1840s. Lights and Shadows of African History. That one was published in 1844. I think it's illustrated as well. So we got Muhammad Ali. It's funny all the different ways they spelled Muhammad in these books. We have Lives of Benefactors, Curiosity of Human Nature, and Famous Men in Ancient Times. Pretty cool old book on ancient history. I like that one. Here we got some Edmund Shaftesbury books. We got The Other Mind, Operations of the Other Mind. These books kind of are self-help / hypnotism, psychology type books, universal magnetism. 1, Universal Magnetism Volume 2. Let me see, Mental Magnetism. Again, very kind of occulty. A study of the 7 realms of the mind and mastery in the conflicts of life. The plan. The power of the popular mind to believe in itself is very limited. The technical mind is always narrow. It has no scope, no open fields, no broad landscapes. How to acquire mental grasp. The present chapter is devoted to the art of securing a grasp in the mind on any subject at will. But as this is not valuable unless it is a fixed habit, we shall be compelled to ask the student to pass through the hardest of all steps in this work. Oh, here we go. Occupying another's mind. See how that chapter. Occupying another's mind. When one person is desirous of agreeing with another, the mind of the former may take 1 or 2 positions. The first is a voluntary acquiescence in the line of thinking that is being pursued by the other. The second is a involuntary acquiescence. With these 2 positions should be borne in mind at all times, and you should know whether the person to whom you are talking is agreeing with you voluntary or involuntary. So again, kind of a hypnotism. I think there's chapters on psychics and that kind of stuff as well. And then you got the advanced magnetism. So Edmund Shaftesbury wrote a series of, I don't know if you call them self-help or occult or psychology type books. Guess I've never read the books or gave it a try to know if they work, but some of it I think is definitely on the line of quackery. I suppose some of the hypnotism stuff is very real, but I think some of the stuff in his books is a little far-fetched. Alright, what do we have? Looks like we got a big old copy of the works of John Bunyan. Someone did a very crappy job packaging that one. That came from one of the big thrift books or one of those buggers. The select works of John Bunyan, containing The Pilgrim's Progress, The Holy War, Grace Abounding in the Chief of Sinners, etc., etc., etc. Looks like we got some chromolithograph illustrations published in 1872. Looks like it is missing a frontispiece. Just never know what you're going to get with these big resellers. Lots of nice color illustrations, though. I appreciate that. Wow, great artwork. Highly illustrated. I like that one. Sounds pretty nice. Looks like this one came from the UK. Hope that means it's a good one. Almost there. Just gotta get through one last layer of saran wrap, or plastic wrap, whatever you want to call it. Alright, we are there. We made it. So we have proofs of conspiracy against all the religions and governments of Europe carried on in the secret meetings of Freemasons, Illuminati, and reading societies, compiled by John Robinson. This is a second edition, published in 1797. Very cool book on Freemasonry, Freemasons, and secret society. I like that one. Oh, I'm getting a call from Max mid-video. Of course, I'm going to have to ignore him. All right, we got a few more big boxes. Oh, actually, one of these boxes coming up is from Whatnot. Maybe I'll do that one now. These actually came from Max, who was calling me. He has Common Ground Finds on Instagram, on Whatnot, on eBay. That's Common Ground Finds. And, did I say on Whatnot? I think I said on Whatnot. He has a really cool show on YouTube. It's Paper Gold Podcast. He actually interviewed me a couple months ago, as well as a bunch of other booksellers. He interviewed Phil the Book Peddler. He interviewed Ken Sanders. Lots of really cool interviews up on his YouTube channel. And here you go. Thank you. Common Ground Finds on Instagram. He's out of Florida. So if you have books to buy or sell, give Max a call. A nice Uncle Tom's Cabin with a dust jacket. Nice green cover underneath. No date, but I would guess that one might be 1910s or 1920s. And then also we got a nice big art book. Modern Etchings and Engravings. Modern Etchings and Engravings, edited by Charles Holm, published in 1902. Let's see what we got for artwork in this book. Looks like very, very highly illustrated. It looks like it's almost all illustrations in that one. Pretty nice. Again, that was 2 books that I did buy on Whatnot. And it's really fun. It's just a live video show. You can see the 76 sci-fi paperbacks that I have. They're all listed with, I think there's pictures of the front cover, the spine, the title page, and the contents pages, so you really can see what exactly it is. And then I will show them off live on video for you. Set this over here. Oh my goodness. I think this, whoa, am I missing something? No. This box came from someone who I've been buying books from on eBay for quite a while. I'm not going to give away this source because he always has a couple lots running at any one time. Alpine Tragedy by Charles Goss. Can't reveal all of my sources. Actually, it has been kind of a pain to find books to buy online lately. So if anyone has books they want to sell, if they want to do some wholesaling, get in contact with me on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. Send me a message, give me a call. Always looking for books to purchase. And actually, one of the cool things about this seller is he always throws in some extras. So these were not part of the lot. But he is always very generous. So that one's very provocative. Daring Detective, June 1919. Pretty cool. Front page detective. I like that one. The Trial of Ruth Snyder and Judd Gray. That one's November 1938. Very cool. Cool stuff. Gonna have to send him a message and thank him for the freebies. But I have been buying from him pretty heavily the last several years. Looks like we got a beat up copy of Curious Punishments of Bygone Days. Kind of horrible condition, but it's an interesting topic. Curious Punishments of Bygone Days by Alice Morse Earl. The Drunkard's Cloak. That one's published in 1896. I don't know if I've seen this one before. Oh, The Scarlet Letter. I'm thinking this one. Oh, Branding. Darn. I think that one's a little harder to find. Looks like we got a very early reader, The Historical Reader by Reverend J.L. Blake, 1825. Published in Concord, New Hampshire. Nice early reader. Not the greatest of condition, but it is coming up on 200 years old, so don't know what you can expect from a 200-year-old book. Helps Over Hard Places for Girls. Helps Over Hard Places, Stories for Girls by Lynn Palmer. Got a nice color frontispiece. See if there's a copyright date on that one. Yep, 1862. So cool Civil War era. Let's see if there's any other illustrations. Yep, there we go. Cool Civil War era storybook for girls. That's pretty awesome. And again, not the best condition, but it is very old. So it's just cool that survived. We got the Young Lady's Own Book. Nice small leather book. The Young Lady's Own Book, published in 1832 in Philadelphia. Very cool. Looks like we got a Child's Annual. Another early storybook. The Child's Annual. That one's published in 1834 as well. Study and Pastime. Not sure what game they're playing there. The Old Horse. No children he shall be sold. No children he shall not be sold. Go lead him home and dry your tears. It is true he's blind and lame and old, but he has served us 20 years. Well, he has served us gentle, strong, and willing through life's varied stage, and having toiled for us so long, we will protect him in his age. Oh, that's nice. What a nice story. At least it was so far. I don't know how that one ended. Looks like we got some beat up old volumes, very early ones. What do we got? We got a couple volumes of Iliad. Looks like we got Pope's works, and then we have, looks like Locke and Bacon's essays. Really early stuff. Looks like that one's missing a front cover. The Iliad of Homer, Volume 1, 1825. We got Volume 2 of that one. We got Pope's Political Works, the miscellaneous poems of Alexander Pope in 2 volumes, 1814. Oh, that's a different, nope, it is the same. Volume 1, 1828. Yep, so that is a nice little matching set of Pope. The Conduct of Understanding by John Locke and Essays by Lord Bacon, 1823. Got the frontispiece of Mr. John Locke there. Very cool. The Complaint or Night Thoughts by Edward Young, 1845. Holiday House, a series of tales by Catherine Sinclair, 1864. Nice little book of short stories for children. Monthly Review, 1811. The Monthly Review or Literary Journal, Volume 65, published in 1811. Show you the contents pages quick if you want to pause the video to see what's in this one. Or you can just check it out on eBay here in about 2 weeks. The Roliad. Not sure what that one is. The Roliad in 2 parts, probationary odes for the laureateship and political epilogues. That one's published in 1799 in London. Got a cool, very cool frontispiece on that one. Looks like just a book of poems. Oh, and stories. And maybe some historical stuff in there as well. Nice end papers and marbled with edges. I like that. Here we got the History of the U.S. or Republic of America by Emma Willard, 1845. I think this one probably has some nice maps in it. Yep, there we go. I wonder 1845 if that would have had any stuff on Texas. Cool if it had a Texas map in it. Nope, I don't see it. And then we got The Silent World, a story of undersea discovery and adventures by the first men to swim at record depths with the freedom of fish by Captain J.Y. Cousteau. All right, 3 more boxes. Looks like this one came from the UK. I think the next 3 came from the UK. It seems that I have the best luck buying really high quality book lots from the UK. Some of the books are a little banged up, but if they're from the 18th century, I don't know, my customers don't mind buying books with condition issues if they're, 220 plus years old. Be a little forgiving. Oops. Okay, let's see if I can get this bundle out. I think this one was a collection of gardening books. And then I forget what the other book lot, if it was just a random lot of leather books as well. First, we have Castle's Popular Gardening. Looks like that one's volume 1. Oh. Saw one color plate. Oh, here's another. Beautiful color plates in that one. And in text illustrations as well. There we got the Scarlet Sapligot. And I don't think this one's dated. Oh, look at that frontispiece. Roses. And that one's not dated, but I would guess, I don't know if it's 1890s or very early 1900s. We got this. It looks like a different edition of Castle's Popular Garden. That one's volume 4. Yep, volume 4. No color plates, but it looks like that one is. Has a lot of in-text illustrations. We got the Multum in Parvo Gardening book. Multum in Parvo Gardening by Samuel Wood, 1879. Oh, look at that. You got the insects, injurious to plants. We got the Amateurs Greenhouse and Conservatory. Oh, there we go. We got the Amateurs Greenhouse and Conservatory by Shirley Hibbard, revised by T.W. Sanders. We got a color frontispiece and engravings inside. Very nice folding frontispiece. No date, but that one I think is probably 1890s. Oh, I'm getting another call from Max. Gonna have to ignore him. Yeah, looks like this one is very nicely illustrated as well. Got Lawns and Greens. Oh, why aren't you focusing? There we go. Lawns and Greens. Their Formation and Management by T.W. Sanders, illustrated 3rd edition, circa early 1900s. Looks like we got another flower gardening book. And Glennie's Handbook to the Flower Garden and Greenhouse by George Glennie, 1850. Looks like the covers are falling off, but it's 170 years old, so pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I think this was just a random mix of leather books. Looks like we got maybe some French volumes. 3 volumes of a set, the works of Nicolas Belleau. There's Belleau himself. That one is volume 1, published in 1743. And it looks like we also got volume 3 and volume... Oh, no title page on that one, and I cannot read the spine label on that one. Does volume 3 have a title page? Yes, volume 3 does have a title page, so that other volume is missing the title page, unfortunately. But that one is extra early. 280 years old, I think. Hope I'm not butchering the math too bad on that one. Oh man, this one's missing the title page. Oh no, there's the title page. The Works of Lawrence Sterne, Volume 5, 1779. Oh, looks like the front cover's detached on that one. The Life of Shakespeare. Early Shakespeare book, but it is missing the title page, so that one's kind of a mystery. The Life of John Carteret Pilkington, son of Reverend Mr. Matthew. It's a second edition, published in 1762 in Dublin. You got the Works in Verse and Prose of Mr. Shenstone, Volume 2, 1768. Pretty little bird there on the title page. Oh, and there's the frontispiece, which, yeah, I don't think is too graphic for YouTube, but I figure I better cover that up. He is having a loincloth cover in that area, but I'll just cover it up a little extra to keep it safe for YouTube, keep it YouTube friendly. Alright, looks like we got 3 volumes, 3 matching volumes. We've got Old Ballads, Historical and Narrative with some of modern date by Thomas Evans. This is volume 4, published in 1784. And you got a couple other volumes as well. Again, same title. You know, I've never used saran wrap or plastic wrap in packaging books, but it sure does keep them secure. That's for sure. Kind of a pain unboxing them, but I guess. Travels into Several Remote Nations of the World by Gulliver. So we got a nice Gulliver Travels. This is volume... It's volume 2 of Swift's works, but I think, let's see, 1768. I'm thinking it might be the complete of Gulliver's Travels, because, I don't know. I do not know. It has some maps. Looks like it has kind of insane wormholing. Oh, this is cool. Map of North America. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Maps and illustrations in this one in an early Gulliver's Travels. I'll have to do some looking to figure out if it's complete. I'm thinking it might be. There's another map. Yep, Finis. The end. Again, the worms definitely loved eating on that one. That paper was delicious for them. Very cool early Gulliver Travels. Well, looks like we got a couple different sets here. We got The Life of Johnson. The Life of Samuel Johnson by James Boswell in 4 volumes. This is volume 2, 1818. So we only got three volumes, not complete, but that's okay. 202-year-old set. What language is that? Oh, it might be English. Looks like we got volume 2 and 3 of Quentin Durward by Sir Walter Scott, published in 1823. The History of Rome by Oliver Goldsmith. That one's published in 1822. Looks like it just has the frontispiece illustration in that one. The History of Denmark, Volume 2, 1730. Don't know much about that one. The Works of English Poets by Samuel Johnson. This is volume 13, published in 1790. Let's see what we got. The Poems of Samuel Butler. Is it all Butler? Butler's poems. Yep. That one has all Butler's poems. Cool, 1790. Poetical Works of Butler. The Antheid, a Poem, volume 1, 1787. Assuming that's the author. All right, 2 more boxes, and we are done for the day. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do the rest of the day. Tuesday's technically my day off. So I for sure am not doing eBay listings. That's the least enjoyable part of my business is taking pictures of books. Looks like we have a nice collection of Bibles, old leather Bibles. Kind of wish they would have spent a tiny bit more time packaging them securely instead of just chucking them in a box. But the Holy Bible, published in 1837. Pretty good for an 1837 leather Bible. Got another Bible. Looks like the cover hinges are splitting, but it has a nice tight binding. That's great. Bible, published in 1894. So that one's not all that old. Ooh, this one looks nice and early. Thinking so, but... Oh, look at that. We got all the family history dating back to William Tupp. His book, he was born March 9th, 1827. And that one was published in 1839. So he was just a youngin' when that book was published. Oh, there's a nice one. That one's pretty great condition. Cover hinges are pretty solid. Looks like we got a nice tight binding. Inside hinges are good. That one's 1837 as well. Looks like 1837. Pretty great for such an early Bible. So we got a Book of Common Prayer. That one's kind of a ugly condition, I would say. but it was published in 1814, so that one's over 200 years old. Yeah, not bad. Oh, look at that. We got the family history of the original owner. Looks like William Heath was born July 8th, 1790. Very cool. I like seeing the family histories in these books. Knowing who all owned them over the years. This one's kind of hefty. Pretty hefty. Looks like cover hinges is starting to split, but not bad. Nice tight binding. That one's published in 1840. So again, not bad for an 1840 Bible. There, that one's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Got some scuffs, but cover hinges, I think, are probably the most important thing. Another Bible, 1840. Check out that crust there on the title page. That's pretty cool. Once again, another Bible. That one's 1852. Not the greatest of condition, but not horrible. I would say average. Alright, last one for this box. Another large leather Bible. That one's pretty good. Probably better than average. And that one's 1837. Okay, apparently most of these were 1830s and 1840s. Okay, that one is nice and heavy. Yeah, these last three boxes all came from the UK. And this one, it's heavy. Let's see if there's a weight on it. 22 kilograms. Don't know what that is in pounds. 30 some pounds maybe. And I think this one only costed me maybe $60 to ship or something like that. This is a bunch of books of the story of nations. So we got Sicily, we got Jews under the Roman rule. These history of nations books are really popular. My customers love them. Most of them have a map towards the front of the book. Let's see. There we go. There's the map. Most of them have a nice folding map in the front. And then also are illustrated throughout. And some of them have a couple maps throughout the book as well. All right, we got Germany, we got medieval France, we got Mexico, we got Egypt, and these all look pretty nice. Egypt, the papal monarchy, we got Ireland, we have Assyria, we got South Africa, and we have modern Spain. And tell you what, if you made it this long into my video and you're still paying attention, we got the Crusades, we got Parthia. If you made it this long into the video and you're still paying attention, send me a message on Facebook and I will enter the elite people that make it 48 minutes into an unboxing video and are still paying attention. Send me a message on Facebook and I will put you in a special drawing to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. Poland, Alexander's Empire, the elite people that make it 49 minutes into a video, Norway, Japan, and one of you will get something extra special. Still got to figure out what my other video later in the week to celebrate will be. Russia and Chaldea. Yeah, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, or text me or something. The Normans, modern England. Another modern England, and Rome. All right, well, that is it for this video. Hope everyone, I'm going to post this on Wednesday, so have a great Wednesday if you see this on Wednesday.